Hey friends, Dory here for Gamereactor. For once I haven't traveled across the world to be at an event. I'm here in my hometown of Copenhagen for Comic-Con. And we are here covering the start of the Nordic Tour of a Tekken 7 tournament. First off, what is the Nordic Tour?
Well, it's a beast of a project that we have finally launched to the community and the fans out there for Tekken 7. Starting here at Comic-Con, we're going to bring Tekken 7 to over 35 stops across the Nordics over the next 6 months. They're going to be casual play, giveaways, they're going to be tournaments at each tour stop, and a grand finale online for all tour stop winners, where an amazing prize awaits the winner. So, as you can see, I'm wearing the tour t-shirt as well. So we're all pretty equipped now for bringing Tekken to the audience again. It's been 20 years now since the first Tekken came out, so Tekken is back for sure.
So the winner at this stop in the Nordic Tour, what's in their future? Are you bringing them on the road, or how does it work?
Yeah, so the winner here today receives a prize. It's a PlayStation 4 console, which is great. And of course, what also awaits the winner is a place in the Nordic finals. So for all tour stops we do now, we will have one winner per tour stop, and all these winners will battle it out in a major online tournament after the game is out early next year. And the main winner of the Nordic online finals will be sent to Las Vegas together with a friend for 4 nights to visit the EVO fighting exhibition in Las Vegas. So it's a pretty cool prize. Each winner also gets Tekken 7 on PlayStation 4. So a lot of good stuff awaits for the winner.
So the trip to Las Vegas, was it? Is that just to visit and see, or can they actually participate there?
If they're up for it, they can participate. So it's on-site registration. So if they go there early in the mornings, you can register. That's the world elite of Tekken players. So it would be awesome if our Nordic champion could go there and beat everyone else.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now you mentioned Tekken 7 is back. Let's talk a little bit about the game itself and what's new in this iteration.
Yes, so like I mentioned before, 20 years since the first Tekken came out. That was my first game on PlayStation 1. So it's been a long road for Tekken 7, or Tekken franchise. It's been 7 years now since number 6 came out, so it's been a gap now where Tekken Tag Tournament has sort of filled the gap. But Tekken 7 is the next real iteration of the Tekken franchise, and for one, we are bringing it to PC for the first time ever, at the same time as the console formats, which is something that the PC audience has been waiting for a long time. That's
me among them.
Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. Now hopefully we'll have some PC also along the road now during the tour. We also have a lot of characters coming back and new characters to the roster being added. We just announced a couple of weeks back that Lee is coming back into the franchise. We have Master Raven, who is announced, which is a new character or a version of a previous Raven character. Bob is also announced, and we have some more characters being announced over the next few months as well. So the roster is growing. And then of course, the graphics is just top-notch. This is a Gen 4 fighting game with everything that means. Lastly, a central piece in Tekken 7 will also be the story mode. So a lot of effort has gone into creating a story mode now, which ties the knot, so to speak, in the Mishima clan saga. So if you remember Heihachi throwing Kazuya off a cliff 20 years ago, you will now see how everything wraps up. And the story mode involves basically all characters in the game as well. So you don't have to be a Tekken hardcore fan to appreciate it. There's something for everyone. And the cool thing about the story mode is that it's a seamless experience. So you have cutscenes, cinematics, which migrate seamlessly into fighting scenes. So there's the old school was like a cinematic and then you have a stage fight. It all happens seamlessly now. The story mode is actually playable here in our booth as well, so you can try that out if you want to later.
And speaking of which, actually behind us here we have some people actually getting hands-on with the game. Yeah. You're just setting up for the finals that are going to be played just in a little bit.
Exactly. I think we're just 40 minutes away until the final 16 Comic-Con Tekken 7 players will battle it out on main stage 1. Hopefully for a big audience as well. So you get to see all fights on a big screen in that venue. So come to main stage 1. Or you should at least.
Yeah. And of course, through the power of editing, we are now going to show some footage of the final and then hopefully cut in a little interview with the winner. So see that in a little bit. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Here with the first Nordic champion in the the Nordic Tour of Tekken 7. So tell me first of all, how does it feel to be the best Nordic person here?
Feels great, and what a huge event. I mean, such a big audience, so I was very humbled, and yeah, it's an amazing event and a good way to start off the Nordic Tour.
Yeah, it was really a big event. Huge crowd, and also with the two stations playing at once, it was hard to know where to look because there were finishing moves happening every.
Yeah, I mean they were running kind of late on schedule, so it had to be done. But it was awesome. It was awesome setting, and it was awesome.
Quick thoughts on your run through the tournament.
My first match, I was very nervous, but eventually I got hold of my nerves, and when I got hold of my nerves, it went better and better, and I got comfortable. And yeah, until the grand final, you know. I mean, the German won, but he played better than me. So, but yeah, I was comfortable at the end. So, yeah.
So, what's your main character? Were you switching a lot throughout the tournament, or are you happy with one certain character?
So we've been playing Tekken Tag 2 a lot, and you have two characters in Tekken Tag Tournament 2. So I used to play Bruce and Asuka in Tekken Tag Tournament 2, but Bruce is not in Tekken 7 anymore. He's kind of had a sex change, and now he's named Josie. So yeah, I kind of switched between Josie and Asuka in this tournament. The first part of the tournament played Josie, and the second part I played Asuka up until the final.
And now, of course, you're through. You're one of the first winners. Now you're in the running to actually get to travel to Las Vegas. But not only that, you also got a little prize for winning here today.
So.
There we go. So you're looking forward. I mean, are you hopeful of making it to Evo?
Winning the online tournament, or
to win the whole thing and go to Las Vegas?
There are a lot of good players in Scandinavia. Sweden has lots of good players, top players. Same for Norway, Denmark. There are still spots left in Denmark, so it's gonna be hard. But I will do my best, and hopefully, yeah, I think I can.
Yeah, I got faith in you.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Bye.